guys, so here is the story with my GT-R. So growing up, you know, I've always loved this car just because the fact it's so big, you know, it's got these crazy circle lights. And I remember the first time I came up to one and saw one, I just knew that I wanted that car. Now, as you guys know, I've been grinding SudzBox for about 7 to 8 years. And I finally decided, you know, it's time to treat yourself and, you know, move up with your image, because I was driving a 2013 Honda Accord and I really wanted something, you know, I could show my products on. You know, this is an amazing car because, you know, it gets a lot of attention, and that's what I need personally as a business owner, you know. So this car was more for SudzBox rather than myself because, you know, I can drive a normal car to work. But I want to get into the car scene more. I want to go to shows, wherever, show the car off, make it SudzBox. And by that, I mean, I don't know, maybe I want to put a wrap on it. Maybe I will do some more stickers. I'm not sure. You know, leave a comment below what ideas you guys have to make this car more SudzBox. But like I said, I love this car. It's super fast and it drives so nice. And yeah, I just been grinding and finally got this car. So all right, so the whole plan was, if you guys notice, we have a new warehouse and this is going to be for content. So I wanted to make sure that I got the car, and I didn't really detail it. I've watched it a couple times, but I haven't really detailed it the way, you know, up to my standards. And that's because I wanted to do this with the new studio. Now, I just got the new warehouse today. And yeah, I'm ready. So we're gonna make a video on this. I'm gonna tell more about the story, and I'm basically gonna do like walk around, wash it, and talk at the same time, and just to tell a story, you know, SudzBox, my beginnings, and more of the car. All right, so let's tell you guys about the GT-R. So this is a 2017. I bought it with just over 3,000 miles, and it was probably about an hour away from me. And this car is just, they're hard to find in good condition, and I wanted to make sure this probably wasn't abused too much. I mean, it could be abused, you know, with the 3,000 miles, but I don't want it to be really abused. So that's why I bought this particular one. White is definitely the only color I really wanted it in. I was curious about black, but white was just, it just looks phenomenal with the lights in the back. And the tough thing though is white is not really a detailer's color because it's hard to get extreme high gloss out of white. Well, it's not hard to get the gloss, it's just hard to see the gloss. Now, I haven't really detailed this thing too much. I've just been cleaning it here and there, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep these wheels. I might upgrade soon. Really not sure what I want to do with the car. You know, it's just something you really got to think about with these cars, because even adding like a wing or something, you know, that can change the car a lot, just because like the trunk, some wings require you have to actually drill into the trunk, so you might have to get a new trunk or something. There's just a lot of things you really got to think about before you start ordering parts. But SudzBox has been crazy, and you know, the warehouse is starting to get full, so that's why it's super important that I had to get another warehouse, because content is everything for us. You guys know that we put out thousands and thousands of videos on our Instagram, so I needed just something that looked clean on video, because the lighting wasn't really good in there. For one, it was like it's kind of like an ugly warm color that just kind of drove me crazy every time I filmed. So as you can see, the walls are white. I think in the other warehouse they're like gray, but under the lights it kind of looks blue, and it gives, and it's really weird because sometimes it goes to cool lighting and sometimes it goes warm. So it's just not consistent in there, because some of the lights on the ceiling are actually different temperatures. So that's like the problem with that. And I always rinse out these brushes. But yeah, I mean, sales have been crazy, and we're getting busier trying to hire new people, And you know, as a 28-year-old entrepreneur, it gets tough because the more, you know, the bigger we grow, it just gets hard because I do a lot of this stuff myself. Like I do the website work myself, and I do the social media, the posting, and it's really hard to keep up with like it all. You know what I mean? Like this stuff is super hard, just growing as a business, and you know, I want to make sure that you guys are happy with the products, and I want to make sure that we're able to release new products and keep up with quality, because you know, when you get a lot of sales and everything, like you got to work faster, and you just got to make sure you maintain quality. So but yeah, I got this car to help market SudzBox, so I think it's going to do a great job. You guys can see I put the decal there. Just got this new hose. I'm not sure if I said that already, but I think it's pretty cool. It's got a cool neon color. Let's get the tires. But we're starting to release samples. I am going to open up a wholesale division. We're going to be doing a lot of things, guys. A lot of things. Probably dropping apparel. Thinking about dropping a subscription box that has unique products every time that we've never dropped before. There's a lot of ideas going around, but some things I got to update on the website and make content, but I'm really glad that I'm going to be able to make consistent content in here. Forgot the calipers. But yeah, the calipers on this car are crazy. I was driving a 2013 Honda Accord before. I loved the car. Very reliable. Never really had any problems. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell that car because, for one, I don't need two two-doors. And number two, I don't think I can drive another car besides this, even if I did have a second car. Because this car is just too, it's so much fun, guys. It's so fast. It's so fast. And honestly, I can't step into another car unless it's faster, of course. But amazing. All right, let's finish these wheels and then get onto the body of the car. I always like to do the bug guts last, just in case. So, of course, gotta pre-rinse it. But yeah, I think this car is gonna take, you know, a little time to build, but I gotta get my wash mitt. I think the car is gonna take a little bit of time to build, but it's gonna be a long process, and I actually do think that I will end up keeping the car. You know, of course, my ideal, I don't know, I like the body kits. I like the Liberty Walk body kits. I just think it takes it to a whole new dimension. Some people don't like them, you know, all an opinion thing, but to me, it just sets the car over the top. And of course, we're using SudzBox Scarlet car wash shampoo. But who knows, maybe a year from now, I won't even want the car anymore, or I'll want something else, who knows. I think I'll keep this though, for sure, if I do the work to it. So there's some pretty hard water here, so I gotta make sure that I keep rinsing this down, because this water here will definitely leave hard water marks. And they can be so bad that you got to polish them out. I mean, trust me, I know, you know. I already learned my mistakes by now, so definitely just got to make sure I keep the panels wet. Can't imagine if I had to do this outside. Now, for the people wondering, I'm not trying to do the safest wash right now, you can say. I'm just trying to get the surface clean, pretty much, because I'm going to be claying it. Let's see, we're going to be polishing it, compounding it. And yeah, we're going to be doing the whole thing, protecting it, of course. But I have already put Illuminate on, and I've topped that with Accelerate. But man, this car, when it's clean, looks so good. But the problem is, it gets dirty within like 10 minutes of driving. And it drives me nuts. As a detailer, of course. But I don't know. Like, my Accord was gray. So, I mean, even when that car is dirty, I still get the satisfaction of the shine. This, honestly, not too much. It's like I said, because it's white. If it's under the right lighting, then it looks phenomenal. But I must admit, I don't have the same satisfaction as a darker color. It is what it is, but yeah, the GT-R looks the best in this color though, so I'm not gonna complain. Now, of course, like I told you, I thought about wrapping it, maybe like a SudzBox wrap, but it's really important that I keep it tasteful, of course, you know? I'm not trying to, like, I wouldn't say right now I'm trying to mod it to go over 1,000 horsepower or anything like crazy like that. I think I have like a year left. I gotta check for sure, but I think I still have a year left of warranty, because it is a 2017 and it's got 5 years. So I don't know, maybe, I think inside I'm just kind of waiting till the warranty goes up, because I've never bought a car of this caliber. And let's say like the transmission blows or something, like who knows how much that costs on this car. So I just wanted to make sure that the car wasn't abused or anything, but the signs tell me it's not by the way it looks, you know? Because of course you'd be able to tell if it was abused and tracked and everything. I mean, like I said, it doesn't have PPF on it. But this car is pretty big. Like, there's a lot of nooks and crannies for sure. But white, I'm telling you, white is something. Because it actually gets like stained. And there's so much dirt in this area always. And then I wash it, like I literally wash the car and it's back there in like a minute. I don't know how. But man, guys, this is a phenomenal car. Takes a long time to wash, but man, is it worth it? Is it worth it? All right, so I went driving. As you can see by all these bug guts, you can see all the blood. Yeah, this thing attracts bugs. So I'm just gonna hit it with Absolute and then grab the wash mitt. see. Again, I'm not too worried about making this perfect right now or cleaning it perfectly with exceptional technique, I mean, I'm making sure it's clean. It's just, I'm not sitting here worrying about too much about swirls right now, I guess you could say, because this thing just needs to be cleaned up really well. But this Absolute's really helping the bugs come off, that's for sure. And I also gotta make sure I keep wetting down the car. It's making it super easy. Sadly, I've put a few chips in the car, but I mean, it's nothing that touch-up can't fix. I mean, I don't want my car perfect, you know, because there is no perfect. I mean, trying to fight perfection is just not a game I want to play. I'm gonna rinse this out one more time. Now, when I drive the car, I usually use the Ego. I think it's called the Power Plus, and got this at Lowe's, but this thing works great. For this to work though, your car has to be, you know, either waxed or sealed or coated. All right, so we just got finished washing the car and I brought it back here. Now, this new part of the warehouse, this back area is going to be like the staging section. It's going to be where we record by polishing, you know, the more intensive work. And the idea is to get some type of flooring here and maybe get a couple more extra lights on the walls. But yeah, we're gonna dive deeper into the GT-R. We're gonna do some insane stuff. You know, I'm gonna bring out the machine polisher, show you guys how we do it, and just really get a good cleaning on this car because like I said, I haven't done really anything to it. I can see, I mean, every time I drive, there's some new marks that come. I can see a little bit of staining. That's just what happens sometimes when you have white. But yeah, so many plans. We're gonna have cars in here consistently, driving out so much content for you guys. But I wanted to share, you know, the next chapter in my life, the SudzBox GT-R, and I want to just build the brand around this car and just the whole process, guys, of, you know, myself as a 28-year-old entrepreneur. And yeah, this is crazy. New warehouse, new GT-R, guys. Life is getting crazy. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys want to see further content. Make sure you check out our Instagram channel. There's going to be other content on there, different stuff, guys. And yeah, appreciate it. Thanks you guys for watching. Make sure you guys stay tuned to see more content, guys. Thanks.